I didn't realize that I didn't love myself until I was alone. There was no noise, no one to take care of, no deadlines, just stillness, quietness. And in that stillness, something terrified happened. I didn't know who the heck I was without the roles that I had been playing for years. I'd done everything right. Like, didn't get in trouble, worked hard, stayed strong for everyone else, checked all the boxes that you could possibly check. People admired me. A lot of people, always came to me for advice. But when it was quiet, the thing about it is I felt empty. Like there was no essence of me underneath all of the things that I had done. And maybe that's where you are too. And if so, I want you to sit down and I want you to peel back these layers with me. Peel back all those layers with me. Because you, my friend, are the one that everybody depends on. You're the fixer. You're the achiever. You're the strong one. You're the one that everybody, you're the go-to person. And you give, and you give until there's absolutely nothing left for you. And you try to tell yourself that you're fine. Like, it's okay, I'm fine. You keep going, you keep smiling, but on the inside, you feel invisible. Even to yourself, like you look in the mirror and you don't even realize like who you are. Like, it was so bad to the point where I had to question who I was, if I was doing the right thing. So here's the question I wish someone had asked me. What is the reason you feel so empty? Is it because no one ever taught you how to love yourself? And that was probably one of the hardest questions that I had to ask myself. And let me know in the comments if you had to ask yourself that question. Because I'm not talking about the version of you that performs, that achieves, or that pleases everyone. No, I'm talking about the real you, the you that is flawed, that's raw, that's tired, that's simply human. And so I want to talk about how self-love feels so out of reach for many of us. And I think that at some point in time, we've all been there. We've all been there. And I also want to talk about how to finally come home to yourself. So in order to peel back these layers and get to the core of why you still don't love yourself, we have to talk about the 3 emotional wounds that make self-love feel impossible. And until we name them, they're going to continue to feel impossible. So number 1, we were taught that love had to be earned. And again, we're going to be honest on this channel, right? This is a channel of honesty. Most of us was raised to believe that love was a reward. Example, you got attention when you were helpful. You got praise when you were quiet. You got affection when you performed. And I know that that's going to sound bad, but if you really think about it and go back into your childhood, you'll see all of those examples to be true. But when you truly had needs, when you had feelings, or when you had bad days, you were doing too much. You were too much. You were too emotional, or you were too needy. So in turn, you learned that if I want to be loved, I need to be useful. I need to be easy. Now we've entered this adulthood and you kind of find yourself overextending, people pleasing, overachieving, still trying to prove your worth for love. You're trying to prove your worthiness for love. But that little girl that's inside of you is still wondering, am I enough without the gold stars? Why would anyone choose me if I stop performing? Let me know in the comments if I'm spot on with that, and tell me some of the ways that you've navigated this feeling that you've had. Like, because no one told you that love isn't a prize. Like, it's your birthright. Everyone deserves to be loved no matter what. Number 2, your inner critic sounds like the truth. And this trips people up so much because they believe that that inner criticism that they give themselves is the truth, and is not. We all have that voice. We all have that voice that whispers to us and tells us that we're not enough, that you're a burden on somebody, that you're failing at whatever it is that you're trying to do. Does this sound familiar? Let me know in the comments if it does sound familiar. Like, you don't even question that voice anymore. You just listen to it without wondering, like, or without telling it to hush. But the truth is that that voice, it didn't come from you. It was like planted in your brain. And it's by childhood wounds, it's by toxic relationships, it's by cultural expectations. Like, you know, for women, don't be too emotional, be seen and not heard, you know, don't do too much, you know, overextend yourself, people please, you know, be the nice person, be the agreeable person, right? And it's like you internalize it and then you memorize it. It's like it almost like creates this memory log in your brain. And now you think that it's just how you talk to yourself. But would you talk to your best friend that same way? Would you say to a child what you say to yourself every day? If that answer is no, then that's not love. It's programming. Yep, that's what it is. It's not love, it's programming. And you can definitely rewire it if you want to, but you have to want to. Number 3 is you were never taught how exactly to love yourself. You were taught how to show up for others. You were taught how to survive. You were taught how to be strong, even when your heart was breaking. Think about it. If you've ever been in the middle of a heartbreak, what advice do they give you? Do they ever tell you to feel your feelings? No. They tell you it's going to be okay. You have to be strong. You have to get through it. But you were never truly taught how to comfort yourself without shaming yourself. How to rest without feeling guilty. How to choose peace over someone else's expectations. And I'm only saying this because I have been there. I have done all of those things. And it's not something that like you can just turn off every single day, because it's so wired and ingrained in you that you have to rewire yourself like you have bad electricity or something, because no one gave you that manual. So it's like you feel guilty when you say no. You feel the shame when you set a boundary. You feel selfish when you decide to take a breath from a situation or to take a step back from a situation. But what I have found is that loving yourself isn't like a self-indulgent type of thing. It's sacred. So I want to move from insight to action. And here's how to begin loving yourself. Not like in theory, but actually begin loving yourself today. Number 1, talk to yourself like someone you love. Pay attention to your inner tone. Is it harsh? Is it critical? Is it cold? Do you say stuff like, I'm stupid or I'm so dumb? No, we're not going to do that anymore, because I know and you know that you're not stupid, that you're not dumb. I don't call myself dumb. I don't call myself stupid, because I know that I'm far from that. It's time for you to kind of reparent that inner voice. And instead of saying, I always mess stuff up, maybe say, I made a mistake and I'm still worthy of love. Like, just because you made a mistake or just because you messed up doesn't mean that somehow you're not worthy of love. Just because you do something wrong doesn't mean that you're stupid or you're dumb. You just made a mistake. The goal should not be perfection. It should be like safety. It should be like within your mind. and make your inner world like a soft place to land. Make that inside like very soft. Number 2, we're going to set boundaries like your soul absolutely depends on it. And I said in another video about why setting boundaries is so hard. So I want you to check that video out. I'll link it up here. And if you don't see it, definitely it'll be in a playlist, because again, I'm rolling out 7+ videos because this is really, really, really important. And I want to make sure that, everybody can get as much content and as much value as possible. So yeah, you have to set boundaries like your soul depends on it, because it does. It literally does. When you say yes to things that drain you, you abandon yourself. It's like you might as well take the little pirate walk. Like you might as well do that. You've completely abandoned yourself. Boundaries is what allows you to protect your peace. And I'm going to keep saying it in every single video that I do. You have to protect your peace. And it is your responsibility to protect your peace. It is no one else's responsibility to do that. So, how you say I matter to people is going to be everything. You can unfollow the account. If it's somebody that doesn't speak to your inner peace, unfollow them. Mute the chat. If you got like family that's bickering, or you got things that's going on with you, and you feel like somebody is just coming in and disrupting your peace, and they're not like abiding by, the boundaries that you set, mute the chat. I am a pro. I am a pro at muting chats. I got chats now that I completely mute. Cancel the plan. I don't know about you guys, and let me know in the comments. I love when plans are canceled. I love it. Because for one, I'm not going to overcommit on anything anyway. I'm not going to say I'm going to do something and then cancel later. If I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. I have gotten to the point in my life where I know myself, I know my body. So I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. And you're not obligated to like carry what breaks you. You're not. So cancel the plan. Who cares? Like life is life. And life is always lifing. Number 3, do one small thing each day that whispers I matter. Like self-love lives in the choices that we make. Like walk without your phone. And listen, I get it. Our phones is like our prized possessions, man. We love our cell phones because it can do so much for us. But it can also cause a lot of problems too. It can disassociate yourself from the world so easily on that cell phone, right? Journal your truth. Like, make sure that you journal and that you're honest. Like, man, you spill it all out on that page, right? Just spill it all out. And also, like, use your bathroom time with no apology. Uninterrupted. Like your bathroom time is sacred, man. Take that bath and just like live in joy and peace, because ultimately what you don't want to do is try to overhaul your life. It's not about overhauling your life. It's about showing up for yourself on purpose. That's what it's about. Because every small thing that you do, it's like, hey, I see you. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I won't abandon you again. I'm here for the long haul. So live in that. Live in that life of not abandoning yourself. Live in that joy of peace. Live in that, joy of not feeling like you have to commit and overextend yourself every single time because somebody wants you to. Live in that, and it's okay. And tell me in the comments, like one small way that you're loving yourself today. I want to know, because I think that it can start a conversation and it can help. And it could just be drinking water. It could be saying no. It can be resting without guilt. Any of these things. But I just want to know. And, it's okay not to criticize yourself for like 5 minutes in a day. Make sure that you go 5 straight minutes without saying something negative about yourself. Nothing. And I want you to remember that, again, self-love isn't like some sort of great destination. It's often a decision and is made moment to moment. It's not anything that, oh my gosh, I'm here on this self-love and this island is great. No, because every single day, like, I have to make a decision. And every single moment by moment, I have to make a decision. And breath by breath, I have to make a decision. And that decision is always going to be to love myself. And that has to be a decision that you make as well every day. And like, if this message touched you or someone that you know, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, share this with anybody that needs to hear it. And again, comment and tell me some of the things that you're doing to practice self-love. It could be going to get weekly massages or anything. Just let me know in the comments, because you're not broken. You're definitely not too much, because, you know, they do like to say that about us. Like, oh, you're just being too much. You're not. You are worthy of your own self-love, because it's going to start with you, and it's going to start today at the end of the day. I'm so proud of you. And I'm definitely with you, because I'm going on this journey as well. And we're going to do this together, because remember, I said this is a channel of honesty, and we're always going to be locked in. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Naisha Nicole, and YouTube is going to recommend a video. And I suggest that you check it out, because again, I'm going to be dropping about 6, 7, maybe even 8 videos. And, you know, they're all going to be valuable. Well, at least in my opinion. But I do think that you will get some value out of them. I appreciate you. My name is Naisha Nicole. Peace.